So I turned 40 last Monday. I'm not upset about it at all. But I thought for today's video, I'm going to take kids out for a walk, soak up the Irish summer weather, and give my top 5 tips in 5 minutes for staying fit over 40. 5 and 5.
5 and 5.
Tip number 1, movement nutrition. Number 1, I snack on physical activity. It could be a walk with the kids, it could be out on the mountain bike, it could be sitting on a squat in the house when I could be on a chair, it could be hanging in the studio instead of just sitting, so I'm maybe go and hang and open up the shoulders. So snack on movement. Tip number 2, I broke or disobeyed this tip myself yesterday, is sleep. There's been a lot of studies done on how sleep can affect your cravings. So for me personally, having that extra hour earlier going to bed, especially with COVID-19 and life at the minute, going to bed earlier, your cravings just aren't as bad. So that would definitely be my second tip. Tip number 3. So tip number 3 is recovery. In tip number 1, we had movement nutrition, which is trying to move more than you really have to. Tip number 2 was sleep. So you want to have plenty of sleep, try and get to bed an hour earlier, and that will help your cravings. So my third tip is recovery. I always say to my guys, you can only train as hard as your recovery allows, and your recovery will be based on life. As you get that bit older, you may want to look at your workouts and say, you know what, these are too hard, they're beating me up. Play with your volume. It's okay to shave a couple of sets off, go in and try and move well, feel time under tension, and work on quality movements as opposed to the weight on the bar. You can train as hard as you like, as often as you like, with as much weight as you like, but not at the expense of recovery. Tip number 4 is from the floor. Less is more. In the same way that the best recipes don't necessarily use the most ingredients, the best workouts will also not use the most exercises. When I was younger, everything was about strength training. It could have been an hour, 2 hours maybe. It could have been twice a day strength training and very little movement nutrition. As I've got that little bit older, I do a lot more of the movement nutrition. So if jiu-jitsu's on, I'll do maybe 3 strength workouts a week, and there'll be about 50 minutes of just good quality, full body sort of stuff. With no jiu-jitsu, I'm currently doing 4 or 5 maybe strength workouts a week. But again, they're short, sweet, to the point, quality, really nice. There's a great saying in fitness, you can train long or hard, you can't necessarily do both. Why do an hour and a half if you can do an hour? Why do 10 exercises if you can do 5? So my last tip for my 5 and 5 for being fit over 40 is to not ever think that I am over 40. I've always considered myself a bit of a Peter Pan because I hit probably 19 and I've stayed 19 for the last 20 years. So tying in with the likes of the movement nutrition, if I want to do keepy ups, I want to go skateboarding, I want to go rollerblading, I want to do handstands and cartwheels in the garden, I'll do it because I'm a kid. If you would like to see more 5 and 5, then like, subscribe, and do all the sort of YouTube-y stuff. Yeah, that's me signing out. Until next time.